Welcome to the walkthrough of the game Cross the Delaware by Bullets and Boots Software. This is our simulation of the Battle of Trenton, which occurred in December of 1776. Now, to play the game, the first thing you have to do is set it up by saying who you will be, whether it's the colonists or the British, and who your opponent will be, whether it's a human locally or over the internet, or the computer in its differing forms of artificial intelligence, anything from pretty simple to really hard. Once we have our tutorial completed, you'll be able to get to it through this button. And, we believe our game should be both educational and fun more than anything else. And so for the educational part, we're always going to provide a background about the battle. It's going to tell you why it was important and kind of set the stage for what you're about to do. We'll have the rules here once they're finalized. We'll also have some interesting myths and facts about the battle. And to kind of give you a feel for what life was like during the Revolution, we're including a copy of the pamphlet called The Crisis by Thomas Paine. This started off with the very famous words, "These are the times that try men's souls." Now, to get into the game, you press the play button, and here's the screen that comes up. Now, the biggest piece of it is the tactical map, and that is reproduced over here on the right side. But this is where you will actually be doing the most of your battle planning and execution. You can scroll around because it's obviously much bigger than a single computer screen. And you can see, all the troops under your command and take your steps from there. Over here is the strategic map. It's a much smaller, or it's the complete version, such that you don't need to scroll around. You get the entire situation kind of in a snap. We kind of call it the God's eye view. Now, for purposes of the demo, all units are visible. And so you can kind of see, here's where Washington's troops were at the beginning of the battle. He had intended to cross at 3 different points. This is the River Trenton, obviously, the River Delaware. And this is the city of Trenton. That's his target, or your target if you're playing Washington. Up here in Princeton, there's some additional British forces, and they do come into play in the battle if certain conditions are met. Down here is our game calendar. It basically, it's a 24-hour game. It starts at 6 o'clock on the night of December 25th, runs all through the night and most of the next day. As you select certain units, you get all the information you really need about them, from who the commander was, the type, where they're at, their strength and movement factors. I won't get into all the details now, but this is where you look for that. Down here is the status panel, and it basically step by step through the game, it's going to tell you what you need to do. For instance, right now we're in the setup phase, and it's telling the colonial player to go ahead and place any new pieces that he has received, reinforcements or etc. And so that's already been done for us now. Down here is kind of a toolbar. Some of these are only for the demo. Hiding hexes will be there, when the game is published, because some players don't like to see the hexes. For the demo only, we have this button that kind of shows you the effects that nighttime will have on the screen itself. So it kind of gets darker and gets lighter. You can turn on or turn off the sounds. If you need the rules actually during the play of the game, they are available right here, along with the background and the myths and all the educational information. And then down here is where you load and save games. And that's all I have for you now. There'll be additional walkthroughs to follow to talk about movement and combat. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please email them to us at info@bulletsandboots.com or post them on Kickstarter. We hope you're as excited to play this game as we have been to develop it, and we look forward to talking to you. Thank you very much.